good too. And the other thing that really troubles me is it was like a year and a half ago that both Volendroff and Postman sat right there and extolled the virtues of public comment.
Yeah.
And so now what happened?
I don't know. Apparently it was inconvenient. Sorry. It's an uncomfortable job.
Yeah,
and the legislative said that in 2015, that anyone that had requested to be part of the cannabis arena had to have cannabis on their incorporation. A lot of the retail stores in Seattle don't have that on there. And the LCB granted them a license. On the other hand, they denied black people that did have cannabis on their license. This I can prove and know.
And that's the lawsuit I reviewed that I think that this brother over here, Mike Asai, is involved with. And that's the basis for that lawsuit.
You guys can revoke those licenses that are fraudulent. They were based off fraud.
And meanwhile, my lawsuit still continues on. Hasn't been kicked out yet.
Which one?
Okay, this is I only have one right now, and this is the one for the eradication of the public comment, the way they treated Mike Asai, me, and Peter over the time. So
That part is definitely troubling because we have seen such a serious regression in public engagement at this agency, unprecedented.
good morning, Your Honor, people of a jury. Please allow me to freestyle for a minute here and tell you what Black and Brown have dealt with at the LCB. So the Negroes showed up yesterday at the board meeting. And of course, the first thing that happened was Director Lucayla shows up briefly, the most uncomfortable looking man I've ever seen when queried. He stays for a moment, leaves. Then they call their lawyer. Yeah. Jonathan comes in. I forget his last name right now. He shows up. Okay. Definitely called him in. He shows up and sits in the back and then leaves. Okay. Then we get to an engagement, and I explained to them how Seattle has allowed these people to come in, right across the street from each other, white-owned stores right across the street from each other in violation of their 1,000-foot rule. And we also talk about this lawsuit that's going on, and I talk with another reporter there, and Gregory and I discussed this matter, and he's concerned too. This is the guy that does the Cannabis Observer. So Gregory Foster is his name, and just watch, and you'll see what we've been going through. Now, Your Honor, my position as a journalist and the public's position as people who have a right to broadcast their concerns formally, in a live manner, is sacrosanct. And for the board to do what it's been doing to us is a violation of those rights, privileges, and immunities that we hold so dear. Then your position, Your Honor, in this society is to protect those rights. Counselor, are you aware that a year ago, I did a video on Lower Queen Anne in which I distinctly showed two retail stores right across the street from each other? Now, one of these stores is actually owned by a guy who appeared in blackface on prior occasion. It's all in the. I'm gonna send it to you again later. So, given that, what do you think you're gonna do now? What can you recommend to investigate? How could that happen? To have two stores right across the street from each other.
I'd love to see the video.
I will send it to you today.
Sure. And that's in Seattle, obviously.
Yes.
So I don't know what their current zoning rules are
Right.
about that, the buffer zones
Right.
and the like. So let me get informed on those.
Okay.
The blackface comment, it's reprehensible.
Yes, it is, counsel. It's completely reprehensible. And I'm telling you, as a former civil rights attorney, and soon to be again, that, this type of thing that niggas go through, while white folks like this guy get everything they want from your establishment. You're there now. You got to fix it, man. Yeah.
Reprehensible. But
yeah.
I don't know what I can. I'm not sure what I can do about that.
I hear you on that. But thank you for your candor, and I will look into it. And I'll get it right over to you. Thank you. That's how we do. We just ask questions. Just want answers. Just want answers. And the second store that's coming in now, the one on the side where Dick's is, that guy has appeared in blackface before. So I find that even additionally offensive. So I'm wondering if I mentioned it like a year ago when I put the video up, and I was wondering if somebody could take a look at that and get back to me.
So I'm not sure that I fully understand,
There-
but
how-
if
yeah,
you have
but-
two stores across the street from each other, that's not a violation of state law. So there could be some city ordinances.
It's Seattle, and
Yeah,
so
we
right.
don't have
called
anything
Kevin
that we can
Howe.
do.
It's called Kevin Howe, and Kevin Howe has cronyism. That's what it is.
Kevin, yeah, the city. He's the zoning manager.
Zoning guy, yeah. So this is what Justin, what you guys have allowed, and I'm not saying you intentionally allowed it, but
Sure.
you created a vacuum to where no one else can get involved, especially if somebody black. When you plant something rotten, the fruit's going to be rotten. I don't care how tall the tree gets, all the fruit's rotten all the way to the top. The problem is how the system was created, which I did come to everybody in 2015, 2014, and I said, hey, go look at my complaints. You guys know it. And I lodged those very same complaints on what was going on presently at that time and what the outcome would be in the future.
You've been coming to the public meetings here for 8 years
Right.
at this point. And under the new chairmanship, they've regressed back all of their public engagements to the absolute bare minimum required by the Open Public Meetings Act. Whereas before, kind of went above and beyond like a lot of other agencies do.
Did and still do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was shocking to
State
me,
Board of Health, State Board of Health, they accept public comments, verbal public comments, they accept general public comments. Now, apparently, don't have general public comments allowed to the Green Cannabis Board. Those are shuffled off to the side. No voluntary transparency around those at all.
yeah, and I read your post the other day on the transparency in on a related matter. That was good too. And the other thing that really troubles me is it was like a year and a half ago that both Volendroff and Postman sat right there and extolled the virtues of public comment.
Yep.
And so now what happened?
I don't know. Apparently it was inconvenient or inefficient and maybe uncomfortable a little bit, which, sorry, it's an uncomfortable job.
Yeah, I've quoted you in some of the videos with your rather eloquent defense of having public comment, and then there was also the issue. I think Judge Lanese wants to hear about this.